It's Wellness Nerd Out time! What's up, you guys? Happy Wellness Nerd Out time. And today, we're going to be talking about how trans fats actually can make you dumber. So, if you're not too familiar with what types of foods may have trans fats, you're looking at things like baked goods, margarine, non-dairy creamer, coffee creamer type thing. Frozen pizza would be a good example. Microwave popcorn, fried foods, right? And a lot of processed foods that they process in hydrogenated oils, things like that. So they've actually been shown, believe it or not, you guys, it's not just about getting fat, right? You know, that's what we think about with trans fats and unhealthy foods so often, but their neurological effects are definitely vast. They will decrease serotonin production, for one, decrease blood flow to the brain. That's obviously no bueno for cognition. And with the decreased serotonin production, it'll put you in a worse mood, of course. You get, it could lead to depression, right? So you don't think of these as possible causes for something like that. You're in a bad mood. You're not thinking well, this and that, or maybe I need to eat. Yeah, we do say that sometimes, right? If we're not thinking well, but you don't actually think of these things as making you dumber, reducing your memory capacity, right? And actually, trans fats will make your cell membranes, your neuronal cell membranes in your brain less fluid. And what happens when that occurs? Well, if we have a neuron like this, right, and this cell membrane is all rigid, then our subsurface neurotransmitter receptors cannot get to the surface. They can't get to the surface to bind neurotransmitters, and we want it nice and fluid-like. And the way we keep it nice and fluid is by eating healthy mono and especially polyunsaturated fatty acids, and because they're kinky like that. And the way that they'll form on the surface will almost be, I guess you could think of it as like a porous way, right? But really think of it as like the kinks, and kind of opening it up so that these subsurface receptors can come to the surface, bind neurotransmitters, and have promote normal nervous transmission, intracellular activity in our neurons, so that we can think, remember things better, be in a better mood, yada yada yada. It goes for about all neurotransmitters, right? So, or at least a lot of them, right, that have the subsurface receptors in our neurons. And there was a study done in 2014, the American Heart Association. They actually showed a significant effect of trans fat consumption in terms of decreasing memory performance, right? A reduced memory capacity. And I think they judged it in the form of word recall, right? So, the group that had taken a lot of trans fats over the course of a few months actually could not remember nearly as many words as the group that would eat whole foods and healthy omega-3 fatty acids, polyunsaturated fatty acids, you guys. So that's what we're looking for, and trans fats certainly are what we're not looking for, Again, don't not eat them just because it'll make you fat. Don't eat them because it'll make you dumber. Why, right? I mean, it's crazy. It's something that we don't think about. And it's sad. You're being sold all this crap and your brain's not working as well. You're wondering why. You're not thinking, I'm going to this snack. You're probably thinking, I need to maybe sleep, or I need to do other things. And of course, a lot of other healthy habits like exercise and sleeping and, time-restricted feeding, things like that can, boost brain-derived neurotrophic factor production and whatnot and improve cognition. But definitely stay away from the trans fats, you guys. So you have a great rest of your day. That's all we got for you today. And a very, very happy wellness. Let's say hi to the people before we go. And how you doing? And Jake Rabble, the Arctic Beast, my brother. Had a good time yesterday, man. I hope you're doing well today. Have a fantastic rest of your night. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Ciao.